Hey Dennis, what's up, man? Hope all is well in your world. Hey Billy, what's up? Mike, what's up? Sunday night. Why ain't my house orange? I don't know, man. Couldn't find the right shade. Daniel's going to be in Laredo. Snyder told us to stay safe and park, says Dan. What's up, Daniel? Yep, I'm home, Rick. Nate. Omaha Orange. Is that the official shade? No, I finally booked a couple of loads going to Texas. Not a couple, but one in and one out. Pale Rider, what's up, man? Won't be able to see it from there. Yeah, you'll be quite a way. Kazlin, what's up, man? Schneider didn't tell me. Looks like headlights all day. Hey, I am. What's up? Now I'm ready for the Eclipse. Now I had several load choices, but this one will get me through the house. So basically what I did is I unloaded in Harrisonville, and I went to the Loves there in Harrisonville and found my loads. Daniel says, "Hey, you missed coffee review this morning." I told Pale Rider I was going to be asleep, so I was going to be at home. All you can eat mooncakes at Denny's tomorrow. Ew. So I thought, so I found the load out of Tulsa, which is, if you add the 188 miles from Springfield and then the 130 miles from Harrisonville to go to Springfield, it's quite a bit of deadhead. But it was the best option because I'll use very little fuel because I'll be empty for all those miles. And then the load I pick up in Tulsa is very light. So heading to call, going do 34 there. Oh, heading to Cali. Hey Stretch, what's up? So one of the things and the load doesn't pick up till Tuesday, so hopefully all the traffic that they're anticipating is going to be, hey Steve, what's up? Is going to be done. Staying home in Massachusetts, waiting to see what company I'm going to go with. LOL. Wow, Kaislin, you're between rides there, huh? You can always ask Jeffrey to reimburse you. Yeah, because he told me I should be there. No, I've been trying to go for a few years now. I just never make it work. This time it just happened to be right. So Schneider has a Shrewsbury location. I don't even know where that is. Hey Harold, what's up? But see, I'm ready for the apocalypse. I'm ready for the eclipse, the solar eclipse. So I got this. Check it out. See? My old weldy helmet. Now I was told that you need a 14. That's the level of darkness. And it's only an 11. Now I went outside and looked at the sun, but I'm not sure I can just sit there and stare at it. Oh, Massachusetts, they have a staff shop now. Okay, Dennis. That's cool. I very rarely go up there. I haven't been to Massachusetts in a long time. Done a few trips up to Maine within the last 5 years. The furthest northeast I went was with Landstar, and that was to Connecticut. Looks like Truckers Who's Old Mass. Man, get to work. No, man. Nope, Rob. You can't tell me to get to work, man. What are you talking about? Loyal Trucker. What's up, Steve? Been watching your vids for a while. Now along with Jeffrey and a lot of others. Would you ever go into a full maintenance lease like Jeff, or would you rather own? Loyal Trucker, I would love to do a full maintenance lease. I think the peace of mind would be great. the initial truck payment would be higher than what I'm paying now. However, there would never be that surprise, because my truck could have a $10,000 repair now that won't be covered under warranty. I tried to get one. I called the local Volvo dealership, and they had to send me to their group, so they had to send me to the main guy that was ahead of that. And he said that I needed 3 full years of owner-operator experience, which I did not have at that time. But yes, I would go into a full maintenance lease if it was possible. I'm in Hudson, Wisconsin. Harold says I'm going to be loading around Menominee, Wisconsin around Eclipse time, then heading south to Texas. It may not be too bad because you're going to be going partially 35. 35 shouldn't be bad at all. It's I know 70 in Missouri might be bad, 44 might be a little bit, but, Big Tex, how's that new gig going? I'm looking at the sun tomorrow. Glasses are overrated, says Dennis. What's funny is there's a meme on Facebook that shows this guy with sunburnt, except for one white patch around his glasses. He goes, "This will be the selfie of Tuesday." Daniel, you're going to go blind there, Dennis. Hey, Groundhog, what's up, man? I'll let you know if I don't respond. It's because I can't find my keypad. Yes, Rob, I'm going to be at GATS. Jeffrey Light told me I had to be there. So I guess I'm showing up. And you know what I'm going to bring? Check it out. I'll be right back. Be my own parody here. I will be bringing these. I have this many CDs left. CDs. So, if you like metal, or you just want something to make fun of me with, I'll be bringing probably half those with me. I'm new, looking forward to future live feeds. Thanks, Outlaw. I try not to do too many of them. Steve Berger, I'm going into a full mental breakdown. Oh, man, dude, if you got some issues, man, call me up. Not right this second, but call me.
I wouldn't drop your video to talk to him if he needs it.
Yeah, Steve, if it's that urgent, go ahead and call now. See, my wife's looking out for you, too. Steve is going to own GATS. I ain't going to own nothing. I'm going to get a bunch of free stuff, though. I heard there's, some people say you should bring a backpack for all the free stuff. So, through Des Moines is direct path, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, if you tell Google, ask Google, solar eclipse and then the city and state, it'll tell you what times everything's going on. Who's got the full maintenance lease? Not me, Nate. He's talking about Jeffrey Like. He's got one. It's been a topic of discussion here lately because some people are uninformed and some people are informed. So, Little Trucker, most dealerships require 3 years. What about PACCAR? Is it the same amount of years you need? Yes. PACCAR didn't tell me directly because I went and talked to Kenworth. I went and talked to Peterbilt here in Springfield, and they were real vague, man. They're like, well, it might be 3 years. Just depends, on your credit and this, that. They all these different factors. But for the most part, you're going to want 3 years. So, but the Volvo dealership flat out said 3 years. And Freightliner doesn't do them. Not the single owner operators. And then there's PACCAR offers it's called a pack lease, and there's multiple levels. You can have them take care of your permits. You can have them take care of your IFTA. They can pretty much almost be your back office. But I didn't look into it that deep. Daniel says I subscribed to your old channel. Thank you. Well, I'm glad Rob will be there. You'll have the shiniest Volvo there. So you're probably just gonna take a personal vehicle, right, Rob? I'm gonna be better with the wrench. Booth 73. I'll go buy it. I was never really invited to the whole 73 lounge thing. I've kind of stayed out of that. Nothing against charity or anything, but I just felt that, let the masters have their platform. I'm nothing in their world, so. Loyal trucker Packard told me 5 years, says Steve Berger. Yeah, that also depends. That doesn't surprise me. Daniel says I'll email you later. Okay. Nate, full maintenance lease. Yeah, Steve Berger said they told him 5 years. Heads up, pack an umbrella, chair in your truck. Harold, yeah, I need to do that, but I think they don't make too many chairs for the fat guy. So maybe I need to pick one of them up. I could pick one up on the way to Dallas. There's a Walmart in Wagner I could stop in. Wife says so. I'm going to talk about Grandma. You guys are going to have a group live session at GATS. Okay, so Mike Mentor brings up a point. It's going to be selfie stick central there in the live feed. Your YouTube notifications are going to go off. You know it is. I mean, if you follow me, Pale Rider, Jeffrey Like, Ike Stevens, Little Dog, Jay Cannell, you follow any of them, your notifications are going to go through the roof. It's just all there is to it. Steve, I'm standing on a bridge. I'll call you after the stream. Tennis. I do in my garage. Okay, I've lost you guys here. Try Ryder or Penske for full maintenance lease. They're a little more expensive, but it's not bad. Yeah, well, right now I've got a truck I got to pay off, so at the end of that, see, here's the thing. When the dealership told me that if I do 2 years, no missed payments, that I could trade that truck in and not have any money down for a new truck. So it's possible I might be able to get a full maintenance lease then. It just depends. I like your video on the most important thing in trucking. Great advice, great video. Thank you, Roman. That's something that just kind of popped in my head in a way, but it's also something I believe, because when I first came out here to do this career, it was definitely a lot more negativity than I thought there would be. I enjoyed running with my dad as a kid in his truck, and maybe because I was naive, maybe I just didn't realize the world was such a cool place, but it really kind of took me by surprise. And then you have to learn that truckers can be a special breed of just ball of negativity. So it's kind of like, the counter. You go to the truck stop counter and you have dinner or whatever, and some guys are pleasant to talk to and other guys aren't. So Dennis, 2 more days I get my YEA at the big Omaha. I'll try to get into IC. That's the way to do it. Steve Berger says, I'm surprised after you played her my voicemail. She loved that voicemail. She laughed and laughed and laughed. See, she's giggling now. So
I'm just surprised that you told him that you had been playing it for him.
Oh, yeah. Steve Berger left me the best voicemail that you can ever leave. He did a 7 drop and hook. That means he had to do 7 trailer movements to get to his loaded trailer. And I didn't answer the phone at the time he called me. And he left me this voicemail that is the level of cussing that you have never heard. Like, sailors got nothing on Steve. And he just went... You know that scene in Christmas Vacation where Clark finds out he's not getting that big bonus? It was like that. It reminded me of that scene. And at the very end of the voicemail, he goes, "Hey, call me back," like he hadn't said anything. It was hilarious. It was the best thing ever. And I said it to Jeff, and then I let my wife hear it, and it's been an entertainment object for quite a while. Tex is not ready. You better be ready. Talking to Dave at MHC Kenworth. Which MHC Kenworth? Oh, well, I guess, there's a bunch. That's where I got my truck, by the way. Big Tech says, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. Loyal trucker, appreciate the feedback, man. No problem. Don't the warranty cover most of that, though? Yes and no. It's kind of like Jeffrey, he had to replace a $800 headlight. Well, that's the first... Some warranties that would be covered the first 2 years. But after 2 years, a lot of that kind of stuff you're going to pay for. My warranty covers the major engine components and wiring and stuff like that. But after that warranty, I have to go to extended warranty. So, full maintenance lease, you either pay like a maintenance fund before or maintenance fund after. It's kind of like, I guess it's... Jeffrey Light has done a couple of videos on it. I'm not going to talk like I know what I'm doing. But I do know that the peace of mind of never having that, surprise $10,000 repair, I've been through that. If you guys been following me a minute, then my Peterbilt did that. That turbo costed me about $9,000 and some change. And I'm still paying on it. I don't even own the truck anymore. So there are financial places that have brochures inside the truck shops, in the lounges, for when you get something catastrophic, they'll give you a loan to pay for it. So it better not cause mass panic and mess up gas. I got too much money tied up into this. No, I think it's just going to make traffic kind of lame. They're saying that the internet's going to be overloaded too. A lot of live feeds going on it. So prepare for some slow internet tomorrow. Do those uninformed people have a whistle? Probably so. Kevin said something, but he retracted it. Everyone watch support the great game of baseball tonight. Sunday night baseball is live from Williamsport, PA, and it's a great thing for the kids, says Groundhog. Big text, LOL. Notifications are going to be berserk. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Yep, chair for parking lot will be very handy. The parking lot is the fun of the show, tailgating trucker style. Well, if I could find one that'll hold me, I'll just stop at the Walmart tomorrow and get one, or Tuesday. You're better off not to be in that world, Steve. I like the fact that there's no true. Says Outlaw, I'm not sure what you mean. Trolls, you're like, oh, yeah. Well, every now and then a troll comes in. The thing with guys like Little Guy and Little Dog and Ike is they got a lot of haters. And especially Matt, especially right now. And so when you have a 15,000 subscriber count, you're going to get more trolls. Very rarely do I get trolls in here. And when I do, I've got a good moderation team. So 23 years. Oh, you're in there like swimwear then, man. I don't like all the drama going around. I get even more aggravated when someone says because he has a full A-pit off truck, he can't get the same miles per gallon as a new truck. Yeah, it's there's a lot of discussion out here, and you got to take everything with a grain of salt. It's just how it is. I love the squirrel in the tree. 10. And I'm lost, guys. What fridge do you use for meat in the truck? I've got a Dometic fridge. It was actually originally in a Freightliner. A friend of mine gave it to me, so it fits in the cubby hole. And the Kenworths have a special switch for the power, so I don't have to. It's easy to turn on and off. It's so far, knock on wood, it's working. And I got a little temperature thing to make sure that it stays cold, or I can monitor it. What about the aftermarket warranty companies? I don't know much about them, Nate. There was one that was offered to me. He gave me a pamphlet about it. And what it is, it's like a national company, and then they have to inspect the truck. It has to have no leaks, nothing pending, no check engine lights, nothing like that. And it costs anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000, depending on how much you want covered. And there are good points and bad points. I guess I just need to do my research. I still got a full year on mine, on the engine and after treatment. That's the big one. The driveline transmission is up to 650 or 7 years, something like that. But the engine and after treatment, that's the big one, because the one box systems and the Freightliners, they tend to go out and they can be up to $13,000. Tri-City Trucker, what's up, man? Kevin, Michael Kibb, what up? TK, we're gonna see TK at the event, and apparently I'm putting TK to sleep. What's the least credit score what I need to get a truck at a dealership? Asking for a friend. I really don't know. I'm not going to make assumptions. I did talk to a driver that got a Peterbilt from a Freightliner dealership here in Springfield, and he had a 600, but he had to have some money down. So usually money talks. If you got 600 and above and some money, you're going to get a truck. Also depends on the dealer as well. Freightliner's a little bit more, I don't know, they're apt to give you a loan a little bit easier. PACCAR tends to be a little bit pickier. It just depends. My first truck, I got an Arrow, and he went through a loan broker that he was able to shop around for the best rate, and he found it. But I have good credit, so I would say at least a 600, Daniel, but don't quote me on that. Can we start a GoFundMe for Steve to get a spice rack? Roman Empire, I have a year experience. I work for Prime as a lease operator. Do you think I would qualify for my maintenance lease? No, you wouldn't, Roman. The problem with lease purchases at mega carriers is that you're not considered you could lease 2 trucks at Prime, okay, and decide that you're going to get a truck through a dealership. The dealership or the finance company is still going to see that as a first-time buyer, even though you've been paying a lease payment for 6 years. So what you could do is show them, hey, I did 6 years of these payments, and that could be proof. But like Schneider Finance does not report to the credit bureau, so they check your credit, but they don't report to the bureau. So the truck never even shows up on your credit. Now the good part about that is if you want to buy a house, you don't have this huge truck on your credit score. But no, in a full maintenance lease, you're definitely not going to be able to get. You're going to have 3 years, at least 3 years as an owner operator. If they do like Matt's, there will be bags for you to collect all the free goodies. It's like truck or treating. Well, good deal. Daniel, tell your friend to get his score up and clean up his crap before he buys the truck. Yeah. TK, I was just staring at my aftermarket warranties 10 minutes ago. Thursday afternoon and Friday. What did you pay for that aftermarket warranty, TK, if you don't mind me asking? You can tell me later if you want. Look at Tex stepping on me. Tex is live, but he's stepping on me. Axel Express, what's up? Alex Express, I'm sorry. Duh. I finance through my bank, which is a local credit union. Jeffrey did a great video the other day explaining buying, leasing, credit scores, shop history, very informative. Yes, Kevin, that was a very, very good video. Is that the same one where he got the text code out? Because that was probably one of his top ones. You're talking about premium 2000 warranty, Steve. Okay. Oh, perfect. I wanted to get my first house during IC. Now, don't quote me on that, Dennis. I'm just, if it doesn't show up on your credit, but it also depends on showing your 1099 too. Hey, what's Jeff's channel? Look up Jeffrey Like, Like, and he'll show up. He'll pop up. Came in looking for your cooking. No, I'm not cooking. The wife is cooking right now. She's cooking salsa chicken. Remember I cooked that in my truck? She's doing the home version of that. So, and green beans. I didn't pay yet. Looking at the different terms. Oh, okay, TK. Well, I have to keep me posted on that. I would like to. Not Texas Live. I don't know. I was just surprised he did because we have that Periscope, code that we don't step on each other. TK, don't stare too long at the warranty, says Rizzo. Taylor, Roman Empire, did Prime make you team drive at all? I'm about to go trucking school soon. Taylor, are you going to trucking school with Prime? Because if so, I've got kind of an answer for you. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, you're talking about Jeff's video. I'm not talking about this one. I heard the ELOG mandate has been postponed. Do you know anything about this? No, I don't know if it's been... I know that they were pushing for it, but I don't know if it's officially happened. The ELOG thing, it doesn't bother me. It's hours of service that bothers me. And I do, however, feel that I shouldn't have to pay for the equipment to do that. It's just there's a lot of things that I could say, but that's for a different video for a different time. But I have not heard the official if it's been postponed or not. Because you know how trucker rumors are. You know how Facebook rumors are. So there's a group in Congress trying to relay, nothing yet. Okay, so Harold's got it going on here. I hear FMCSA lost the ELOG mandate, so they got to make another. I don't know. Taylor, Prime or U.S. Express? Prime. I've not heard good things about U.S. Express. Prime has better amenities. They have better accounts. They have a deal where you go through their CDL school and you're making money right off the bat. You don't team drive that I know of. But you will gain real world experience versus just a classroom in a parking lot for 4 weeks. I know several successful people at Prime. The only negative thing I'll say about Prime is that you don't get home much. That's it. They don't. So if you're single, no kids, Prime could be a good route. And I think that their trainers are a little bit higher, a little bit higher quality, I guess. U.S. Express, they're having some financial issues right now. They're losing some accounts. They're not as prominent as they once were. So that's just my opinion, though. I can't give you facts, but I do know that several people that went through Prime School and they're doing well. It was signed into law by Obama, so there has to be a law passed rescinding it, says Harold. TK, 2 years, 250,000 miles. Engine, transmission, rears after treatment. Turbo injectors, water pump, fuel pump, ECM, 6,400. That's not bad. I think I was quoted 7,700 for that. Now, Dennis, don't laugh. He doesn't know. He's learning. So, what's up, Southbound J? Prime lets you pick the color of your truck. Now, the only thing I'd be leery about Prime, but you won't have to deal with it as a trainee, is that they got what we call the micro machines. And it's these small 50-inch sleeper trucks that literally the bed's like right behind you and there's no passenger seat. They do that for the accounts where they haul a lot of heavy loads, so the truck's lighter. But, there's only a few people that have those. Who can she make of it raw beef and unpeeled potato? What can she make with the raw beef and unpeeled potato? She can make anything she wants. Use the Express losing Counselor Snyder. I don't know about that. I do know that I don't see them as many trucks as they used to. That's all I can say, really. TJ, remember the one in 79? I was in 5th grade in Boise, Idaho. TJ, in 1979, I was in... You know what, TJ? You and I might be in the same age. I might have been in the 3rd grade. Yeah, 3rd grade. So... Okay, thanks for the info. Yeah, I'm trying to go pretty soon. I've been talking to recruiters. Prime gets a lot of flack, but they are higher quality than Swift, U.S. Express, and Werner, in my opinion. Schneider is another good starter company. I'm not just saying that because I work here, but they have a lot of dedicated accounts that you can make some really good money fresh out of CDL school. So Taylor, you ought to look into Schneider as well. What's better, Traveloka or Trans Am? Well, Rizzo, I could do a video about Trans Am, even though I never worked there. And Traveloka, because I got friends that work there, so they give me the inside scoop. So, that's all I'll say about that. Roman says, fixed expenses are so high, causing you to stay off the road more than any other company. Definitely a good startup company. Are you guys, check out KLM, probably has a better lease than Prime. Roman brings up a good point. KLM's a good company to start as well. Trans Am, I would not touch them with a 10-foot pole. I would go to Swift before I would go to Trans Am. Aftermarket warranties are a gamble. If you gamble not getting one, you gamble by not getting one. Yeah, I plan on getting one, TK. An aftermarket warranty might have helped my Peterbilt situation. KLM has a good lease program, but their payments are lower than Prime. Yes. However, Roman, I feel that their 5 and 6 year leases, that's a long time to pay off a truck. Well, let me take it back. That's a normal time to pay off a truck, but if you go back to Jeff's video about how you write everything off, 6-year note is not a good idea. That's number one. Number two, if a person is a job hopper, a 6-year note is not a good idea because you can't take the truck with you unless you can get a bank to refinance it, which you usually can't because it is still owed more than what it's worth. So I'll be 50 in January. Yeah, you are older than me, so maybe I was in 2nd grade. UX Express is watching me pulling it out of Procter & Gamble all the time. I hope they get jealous. Alex, 3rd grade in 1979. Dan, Steve, you're still young. Yes, I am. I'm not as old as, say, somebody like Hillrider or Jeffrey. Do they have a CDL school? Schneider, yes, they do. Anything is better than Swift and Warner. No, not Trans Am, dude. Trans Am is horrible. Horrible. 1979, I was negative 3 years old. You weren't even a thought. Steve, I'm going to start using your chat to collect these Snyder referral bonuses. You know how many referral bonuses I've collected? I've collected one. Mainly because a lot of my Landstar buddies that were going to come over here, they got pushed aside because right after I came over here, Snyder locked it down. And all the Landstar types, they had their own trucks. Either the trucks got disqualified or with the new terms, or they couldn't wait 6 months to come over here. And that's what the waiting was. Now it's not that bad. But I was fixing to make some decent money with all my Landstar referrals, but never happened. When I looked on the website, I couldn't find a free CL school with Snyder. I know, Taylor. You have to. I know. In Indianapolis, they have a CDL school. I've seen it. So you might have to talk to the recruiter with Snyder. Tell him what's going on. That's what I would do. Snyder only reimburses. You gotta go. You gotta find a school. Okay, so that there you go, Taylor. You gotta find your own school. Snyder only reimburses, even though I know they got a school there in India. I thought. I mean, I don't know. If you want to run teams, go U.S. Express and then switch to Covenant after 6 months to get the really good loads. That's Kaislin saying that. I'm going to keep out of that comment because I have a personal opinion of Covenant myself, and I'm not going to put it out there. I'm going to start a company and then move to Uganda and dispatch from there. There you go, Steve. Man, do you know what the freight rates are going on in Uganda? What's the time difference there? So I hope you like working third shift. I'm going to buy out Travel Local and Life Trucking. Hey, that'll work. Rizzo, Burger, I'd rather support the Armenian Mafia. You didn't see a Snyder School either? Well, I guess I'm wrong, man, but Prime's a good route for that then. But again, most of these schools from the mega carriers you're going to be reimbursed. So I don't want to pay this truck off. I'm using this tool for revenue. That's a good outlook, Roman. That is good. So when it comes to lower payments, that's a good deal. If SFI would adopt the payments like KLM does, they would never have a problem filling those trucks up. Never, because that would be half of what the SFI guys are paying. And the only issue with KLM is that you're dispatched. And I've heard that their low board has a few snags because they're trying to start an open low board, but a friend of mine told me about it and it wasn't that great of a deal. Schneider no longer trains you to get your CDL. They have a finishing program they put you through. Okay, well maybe that's the trucks I'm seeing there in Indianapolis. You guys want to see my dog? Check it out. There he is. Hey, bud. What's up? See, he rings this bell to go outside. Check it out. Or he just rings the bell to be annoying. Good job, dog. Good job. Thanks for embarrassing me. Dang dog. He does that. He'll be like, he's just bored, so he rings the bell like we're going to pay attention to him. Outlaw Trucker. Burger, my dispatcher is in Poland. You can do it, bro. Alan G. How's it going, man? Mean Green is running good, knock on wood. The check engine light is on. My fuel mileage isn't as high as I thought it would be. I'm doing the numbers on Trucking Pro, and I don't know if I've entered some information wrong, but like this past week it showed 8.9, but the week before it's showing 6.5. The week before it's showing 5.5, so I don't know. It needs a couple of things, but the sensor for the front drive axle temperature has been ripped out. I gotta get a new one of those. But so far, knock on wood, it's running good. I've got complete faith in that truck. I really don't want to run teams. Taylor, you're going to have to run team in a way when you're training. That's kind of the standard thing. The trainer is going to take you out for so many weeks, and then you're on your own. Covenant is definitely not the way to go if you don't want a team, because what Covenant does is they take, at least what they used to do, they take two guys that went through training and they team them together, and you have to do that for like 6 months. So you have to literally live in the truck with a stranger that you don't know for 6 months. That's how they used to run it. They may have changed. I think Schneider is thinking about doing CDL training again and never really announced it. $84 per mile in Uganda. Why isn't your dog Omaha orange? You're obsessed with that orange thing. You want me to pick him up and put voices on him? You want me to do that? He won't let me pick him up. What would you say are the top 3 companies to lease a truck on to? I would say Schneider, Landstar, Mercer, Traveloco, any company that lets you self-dispatch and work off load boards. That's Schneider, we have our own load board, but self-dispatch is the only way I would do a truck payment. The only way. Because if you have a dispatcher and you're making the truck payment, you're not in control of what you're doing. There's some people that make it work, and there are some people that can't do self-dispatch. So, there are people that rather just be told what to do and where to go. But in my opinion, Landstar, Schneider, Mercer, Traveloco, and Like Trucking when he opens the doors up. Like Trucking will be the number 1 place to go once it opens up. So, that dog has you trained. He does. He knows when he rings that bell, we have to give him attention. A lot of times he'll, my wife will be in the bedroom and she'll have the door closed. And he'll ring the bell on this door so I can open the door for him over there. Central Hauling is a good place to lease. Yeah, Central Hauling is good. That's where Pale Rider's at. I think Daniel, you're there too, aren't you? When am I getting the gas? Probably Wednesday evening. I deliver Wednesday open, drop, and hook. And I pick up the load Tuesday. So hopefully I'll get the truck washed between now and then. And I plan on staying all 3 days. Yeah, it's not the dog that rings the bell to go out. It's Steve opens the door when he hears the bell. Exactly, I'm trained. Your dog looks really cool. You should go there. Alan G says your dog looks really cool and he should go out with you on the road. Well, that was the original plan. When we got him, we had another dog and he passed away. But the Peterbilt, I would have had to idle it all the time to keep the truck, because the APU didn't work, and the dog doesn't let me pick him up, so how is he going to get in the truck? But he's a mama's boy. He's completely attached to my wife. But his name is Diesel. But we didn't name him that. He was already named that, so we thought, oh, it's fate that he's coming into my world. And no, he's a homebody. He does get excited when he hears the air brakes. Start some dog vlogs. Family Dollar. No, Kevin, I'm afraid I'll get caught in all the selfie sticks.
This is very good.
Thank you.
So, seriously, I worked at Covenant. I wish I would have never left. It was a great company. I had to run from South Carolina to Marina, Nevada, and back out 6 weeks, went home a week. See, if you get a good deal like that, then yeah, that's cool. But from what the Covenant recruiter told me years ago, it wasn't my fit. It wasn't a fit for me anyways. Steve, you'll be the first truck on board Jeff's operation, says Adam Gallagher. We'll see about that. Daniel, yeah, I'm there too. You should start the burger stick. You'll be rich. Tex said he's sorry. He had a short window to go live. Oh, that's fine. I'm not mad at him. Schneider had me go with the trainer OTR for only 1 week, Juan says. CFI is kind of the same way. Thanks, man. Great information. I'll be watching your videos. I'm a new subscriber. Thanks, Roman. I don't know if I'm the most informative guy out there, but I just do it. I'm just real. I try to be funny every now and then. Harold, I get to Fort Worth Tuesday afternoon, but I'm greasy. Booked the down and back to Houston. Be back Thursday afternoon, evening. That sounds like a good deal. Schneider has a really short but really intensive training program to start with them. One big reason I chose the orange side, 3 weeks total. Yeah, that's the way to go, Taylor. Explain APU if you don't have or if you can't run the AC or inverter 24/7. I'm not sure what you're asking, Taylor. APU is an alternative power unit. The two main brands are Thermo King and Carrier. Thermo King, you need an inverter. The Carrier is almost like putting your house generator on the side of your truck. APU has to be on to run power, of course. They both charge batteries. They both keep the truck heat and air cool. So, what dealer recommend for first-time buyer, used or new truck? Alex, it just depends. I would try a major chain dealer like MHC Kenworth or TLG Peterbilt because you can or Arrow, because you can kind of pick and choose from the whole internet. You can actually do your shopping on the internet. That's why I say go to US Express to get your first experience and find a teammate to drive with and switch to Covenant. How's it going? I'm late to the party. Well, Clyde, I'm getting ready to end this video. My dinner is ready. If your truck doesn't have an APU, that means you can't have the AC on 24/7 or the fridge plugged in. No, you can have the fridge. The fridge doesn't draw a whole lot of power. But yeah, you have to idle the truck to have AC. So, but guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm ready for the Eclipse, and I'm ready for GATS. So, you guys take it easy. See ya.